Once again, we had another organic Springfield. We have Steve Wallace.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? How's it going out there, Springfield?
So where you from, man?
Originally from Chicago, Illinois. I presently live in Harlem, New York City. Just moved to Harlem. I was in Brooklyn before that.
So you're up in Harlem Heights. We're gonna see you on the TV show next.
Actually, I have some music on that TV show, Harlem Heights. Yeah, I did some music on that show. And my boy Kurt Williamson from Chicago. I actually went to high school with the co-creator of the show.
Okay.
Anyway.
So that means to get the cast to come up to Springfield, we gotta talk to you, right?
Well, we can talk afterwards. I can lead you to the right people to make it happen. Yeah.
I mean, BET is on the TV up here, you know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because I want to see the whole season. I only caught bits and pieces, so I do want to sit down and watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, being from Chicago and the music history of Chicago,
right.
Where do you draw your influences from?
I would say God first, and from there it's just life, and the different things, the way I perceive life through being a believer in God and so forth. And I just roll from there, and I try not to limit any type of places that I get my inspiration from. They could come from anywhere, any little experience to some big, emotional turmoil to everything to, something may just happen just while you're on the train or something.
Okay. Yeah, I knew you had a song talking about that.
Yeah, definitely.
Talking about the homeless cat. So next time you see him, you're going to give him some money this time?
That's what the song is about.
Okay,
that's what the song is about. Because I know, but us as human beings, we live a lifestyle that's like sometimes can even be perceived as almost hypocritical in a sense. Because sometimes we say one thing and do another thing. Right. And, we're imperfect beings, and so that's what it's really all about, is embracing the fact that we're imperfect, and saying, hey, I make mistakes, but I still can see where my wrong is at, even in making mistakes, that's important.
So you got a new project out now. What's the name of the current album?
The new album that's just came out. It's called Urban Soul. It's not just a project and not an album, because it's not just a CD. It's also a movie.
Okay.
Yeah. So the movie is actually premiering April 27th. This may be showing after April 27th, but we're gonna have access for everyone to see the movie online, be able to rent it online and so forth. Urban Soul, the movie, is also with the album as well. So
if y'all watching this, I'm gonna let you know right now. This dude is the truth. Word. For real.
Thanks.
He works for the mayor, so So what is the movie about?
The movie, it starts off, it's a story. I usually tell people it's kind of like a day in the life, but there's more to it than that. It starts off as if I'm coming off a tour. I play myself, Steve Wallace, and I meet up with a friend of mine.
That's hard to do, man.
Well, it's hard to do if you have other actors that are playing. The situation isn't necessarily a biographical situation, but the whole situation that happens in the movie is after coming off a tour, I see that the neighborhood that I used to live in is changing, as a lot of people are seeing now. And also from there, I run into an ex-girlfriend, and then some different things happen with that situation. Okay. And then it also ties into my perspective of the community, of the black community, how we can spiritually lift ourselves up and so forth like that. That's kind of the peak of the whole thing.
Well, folks definitely check that out. So what website can they check that movie out on?
Well, definitely. It'll be on stevewallacemusic.com. It'll also be on myspace.com/Steve Wallace Music. And it'll also be on YouTube. You look up YouTube, search for Steve Wallace or Urban Soul, the movie. It'll be on there. So check for that within the next month. We're also planning on doing a special DVD CD package with the CD, Urban Soul, the album, the music, as well as Urban Soul with the movie as a double disc CD DVD thing. So look out for that too. It's coming.
Hey, summertime's coming. Hopefully, we get everything in.
Yeah.
So, with this project, what would you say? Any special guests on this current project that's out now?
Definitely. Well, one was Monet, who I'm with tonight. Also, Maya Azucena is also on the track. Okay. And let's see, who else is on this album? Other than that, I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I do all the arranging and producing and writing and playing instruments and stuff. So on the album. As opposed with, besides Monet, who played the flute,
right,
and Maya Azucena, and had some horns played by a brother named Kareem.
Yeah, especially with this independent artist movement from soul and hip hop and the house artists all coming together doing different collective things. So
yeah, and say a couple things about that too, because I'm really big on that. I'm really big on people coming together and not being like. It's not making such like a negative competition,
right,
but a positive competition so we can push each other to be better, But couple of things. One thing, I have an organization that started in New York called the Neo-Renaissance Movement.
Okay.
Which
I
is
like,
basically,
I like that title.
Yeah, I mean, basically what it's about, a bunch of artists, we get together, indie soul artists in New York, and talk about what we're working on, talk about how we can be a part of the community development and so forth, and how we can help each other on each other's projects. And beyond that, I mean, I'm working with a ton of people too.
Okay. Well, hopefully you're going to send them all up here to come up to Organic Soul.
Oh, yeah.
And visit the new smoked turkey circuit that we're creating.
Okay.
You know, for folks to come up and then hopefully go to Detroit and go to Cleveland and, you know, and all the other places that seem to be coming online right now. So,
yeah, definitely.
I mean, you know, it is a movement. I mean, you know, for a lot of us that are not doing the commercial radio thing,
right?
Trying to figure out ways to get folks to embrace more independent music,
giving people access to see, you know, what's really out there. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I definitely enjoyed the show.
Thank you.
So, what's up next for Steve Wallace?
Well, like I said, this Monday, once I get back, it's back on the grind. I have the premiere for Urban Soul, the movie, which is also partially a birthday party, too. My birthday is April 29th.
Oh, happy birthday, man. Anything else you want to tell local artists or folks from the Springfield, New England area that see this about getting in contact with you and maybe working with you as you know, since you're a producer and an arranger of everything? How can they get at you to work with you?
Yeah, definitely. Check me out, myspace.com/Steve Wallace Music. Hit me up with a message, friend request. Check me out on Facebook. Just search for Steve Wallace Music, and I'll come up. You can hit me up, stevewstudio@gmail.com. I mean, whatever. You want to work, you serious about it, we can make some good things happen, you know.
Okay. So we want to thank you for coming up, man.
Definitely.
Hopefully you enjoyed yourself.
Thank you. I definitely did.
All right.
Yeah.
So
God bless you guys.
Actually, I'm going to get all your information because, you know, I need some drops for my radio show.
Okay. Cool.
I need that.